Taylor Sheridan slams Marvel movies from The Wrap. Here we go. Give it to me, Alan.
Taylor Sheridan didn't hold back when discussing modern blockbuster filmmaking, singling out Marvel's storytelling approach as a prime example of what he believes has gone wrong with Hollywood screenwriting. Speaking on the Bill Simmons podcast, the Yellowstone creator said he built his career by avoiding the shortcuts he saw other writers taking. According to Sheridan, too many films ignore the fundamentals of visual storytelling. He argues that you're supposed to show me what's happening. The camera is supposed to move the story, adding that dialogue should focus on how characters feel rather than explaining the plot. Sheridan specifically criticized Marvel films for relying too heavily on exposition. He said all these Marvel movies do it ad nauseum, accusing studios of using information dumps that you have to follow to get the action rather than moving plot with action. He argues that the problem extends beyond Marvel and reflects how the film industry has changed. Sheridan contrasted today's studio system with an earlier era, saying writers and directors once had far more creative power without endless rewrites and constant executive meetings about tone and mood. Sheridan placed much of the blame on modern studio executives, claiming many come from marketing or legal backgrounds rather than storytelling. He argued that lack of experience to develop strong scripts, saying that what do you know about developing story? You know nothing, he says, and suggesting their fear that audiences won't understand stories lead to excessive exposition and studio interference.
Well, Taylor Sheridan is very prolific. I trusted judgment. I love this thing about how characters just say what they feel or have information dumps. I mean, that's just makes things boring. It couldn't come at a worse time. What do you think, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, he's right. I mean, I've been saying it all this time. What are current screenwriters, what are they learning in school? You know, they spend all this money to go to NYU, to all these places to learn how to write, and they don't know how to write. You know, and also whatever happened to watching the classics. You know, one of the approaches I always take with reviewing a movie is the story. You know, tell a good story and I'll forgive your budget. I'll forgive, you know, your shortfalls. I'll forgive the fact that maybe your actors aren't as seasoned as they should be. But the one thing that you don't have to spend a dime on is telling a story. And we're just not, I don't know, Anna Noguera, Supergirl, where did she learn to write?
She wrote a short film, Alan.
Well, she was it good?
I never saw it.
Yeah, it made its way to IMDb, so that must be something.